Hey everyone, Luke here with another video. In today's video, we talk about another phone flipping scammer. Let's go. Hey everybody, so as much as I like and yet at the same time dislike making these videos, it has to be done. The reason why I got to where I got to be in life is because I am a leader, not a follower. I don't play the he said, she said secret game and this and that. That being said, I've had over 10 different people reach out to me about somebody who has been going around in the phone flipping groups and has been scamming innocent and new members. And so now it is time for a video to be dropped so that way everybody can avoid this person so you don't get scammed also. So this person's name is Shawn Gonzales. You will see them on the screen right now, and I'm going to actually talk a little bit about what's been going on. So Shawn Gonzales, basically, as you can see, just looks like an innocent, average, normal guy, possibly even a father, at least portrayed by his pictures. So first off, we don't know if this is actually him. We don't know if these are actually his pictures. It's possible that it is. I haven't really done that much digging, but what I do know is, as you can see actually on my screen right now, Jacob Hanna is actually messaging me about him. Jacob Hanna has a smaller phone flipping group, and he also offers really good content, and he's also a really good, honest guy, and we actually connected quite a while ago on YouTube. And Jacob is actually one of the 10 people that actually informed me about this person, and he actually tried scamming Jacob, and he scammed one of Jacob's members in his phone flipping group. So Shawn Gonzales is somebody that you do not want to accept a bill from. If he tries to send you an invoice on PayPal and you pay it, he's most likely going to send you an empty box in the mail. I actually want to show you guys something. These are actual messages that Shawn sent to somebody that he tried to scam. Now, Shawn has done some simple scams, basically where he's had companies pay for a invoice and then he ships them an empty box. Obviously, that's not a very elaborate scam, and if the company fights it or files a chargeback, company will likely win and Shawn won't get any money. There's another simple scam that he has been using to prey on innocent and newer or newbie phone flippers or novices, whatever you want to call them, just people that are newer to the game that could easily be preyed upon, which is so wrong and it's so terrible to make phone flipping even harder to get into for new people. And that is, he posts a phone up for sale or an item up for sale that looks cheap, gets people to message him, and then when you pay him, he never sends you any kind of information. And I will actually show you somebody who was victimized by that later on in the video that's actually posting all over his wall trying to get a tracking number. And the poor guy is newer to phone flipping. He sent Shawn $550 and never even received a tracking number, and it's now almost 9 to 10 days later since the guy paid. But I'll be showing you that later in the video. So let's jump into these messages. This is one of his more elaborate scams. He actually tried to scam Jacob Hanna with this. So we're going to jump right into the messages. So Shawn starts out and says, "Hey, having a few issues with PayPal. You interested in 2 genuine Apple swaps? Gold iPhone XS 256 at $700 a piece. It's a good deal. Most buyers paying $900. Thought I'd offer you the deal until my PayPal removes the limit on my account tomorrow. Last 2 phones need to move from yesterday." So get this. This guy's got PayPal limits on his account, but he moves 2,000 phones a month. That's what he says anyways, and I'll talk about that later in the video too. So Jacob responds and says, "Can you do Google Play?" "Oh yeah, man, I would take that. I thought you were selling. Who am I buying from?" So Shawn says, "Buying from me. I will look at Google Pay. Let me get back to you in a few." Shawn says that he's going to look at Google Play. So you see, this elaborate scam, it's kind of detailed because he's kind of making himself out to be the victim, like he's in need of help, he's in desperate need to sell, which obviously whoever he messages is going to make them apt to want to buy from him because he seems desperate and he wants to sell, and you're going to make money on that. So Jacob says, "I will take them, sell them to me, boss. What carrier?" Shawn says, "Unlock CDMA," and Jacob says, "Is that Sprint or Verizon?" Shawn says, or Jacob says, obviously he got some photos, and Jacob says, "Still sealed." Shawn says, "Apple swaps don't come with a box." Interesting. So Jacob says, "Have these been activated yet?" Shawn says, "No, they are not activated. I don't ever activate swaps." Jacob asks for the IMEI. Shawn provides the IMEI. This is just kind of some conversation here going on. And then Jacob asks, "That's the model number for both?" Shawn says, "Yes." Jacob says, hey man, I'm not sure how that can be a swap because they start with N in the model number. So check this out. A swap will never have the letter N in the model number if it's a true Apple swap. So Shawn says, no, I am a little shocked as well. I thought for sure they would be letter M, but I got straight from Apple through AppleCare, expedited replacement, and they are letter M. Just as shocked as you, LOL. That's correct. They are always supposed to have the letter M, not N. So now Shawn is obviously kind of caught in his scam because he made one little mistake, that one little fib, since I said Jacob is a smart guy. He's not just going to get tricked. He's not an amateur phone flipper. And so anyways, now Shawn's starting to trip up because his scam is kind of starting to unwind right in his face. So Jacob says, looks like Apple repaired to me when me and my guy are looking at it. Are you wanting payment through PayPal or Google Pay? Jacob says, Shawn says, maybe, never seen before. I can't do PayPal at the moment, limited, and looking at all the options with Google Play. So the conversation continues. Jacob says, let me know about Google Pay. Shawn says, okay, just don't know if they hold and what transfers look like. Telling me something about cannot send or receive with business account. Jacob says, create a personal, and the money can be sent easily. That's what I did. They told me they removed holds if you call. So Jacob's being upfront, honest, and trying to do business through Google Pay. So Shawn says, did Atlas do that for you, by the way? And Jacob says, nah, bank transfer. And Shawn says, did they make you wait 24 hours to verify your bank? Jacob says, Google, question mark? Shawn says, yeah. And Jacob says, no need to. You can transfer $2,500 straight to a debit card. And then Shawn says, okay, I got some errands, gotta run, deal quick, then we'll set it up. Jacob says, awesome, just let me know, man. Is it okay if I get you to ship to my buyer? Shawn says, who are you using? And Jacob says, I'll check around, but probably Atlas. And Shawn says, okay, do you want me to put your name on it then? Jacob says, yes, that will be fine. I will let them know the situation. So check this out. Shawn then comes back to Jacob saying, hey, so my wife is a little nervous about Google Pay just because we haven't used it ever before, and she's a little nervous to try on this large of an invoice. She wants to know if we could just send a Square invoice. You just pay via debit card. Boom. There's the scam. If Jacob pays this invoice with Square, I'm telling you right now that Jacob is probably going to lose this case if he sends money through Square. So this is one of his more elaborate scams where he tries to basically present a dire situation where he needs to sell two phones and it's going to make you money. Obviously, as I'll explain later in the video, he has scammed Atlas before, so sending that box to Atlas is not going to work. Shawn's not going to be able to scam Jacob because Jacob works with Atlas, and that is what it is. But anyways, I'm going to keep kind of going on here in the video, guys. We're going to talk about somebody else, but I just wanted to make this video to really let you guys know that this is alive and real. There are people out there that prey on brand new phone flippers, and they try and scam them. Not only do they try and scam new people, but they try and scam everyone. So you really have to kind of watch yourself. I want to actually show you guys, although I'm not friends with this person on Facebook, I do have 41 mutual friends with them, and so I can see some of the posts that were posted on his timeline. So quickly here you'll see, as we scroll down on Shawn Gonzales' timeline, you can actually see a victim, this guy right here, Anthony Hernandez, actually was recently victimized by Shawn Gonzales and has not paid, or more or less sent the phone that was paid for. So Anthony Hernandez writes Shawn and says, can you please respond to my messages? I ordered a phone from you and paid through the email you sent, paying by Square. I paid on June 20th and still have yet to receive a tracking number or product. Please explain. Thank you. So in this situation, it looks like Anthony actually paid this Shawn guy through Square, which is very unfortunate because if you guys pay through Square or Venmo or Cash App or whatever, it's really hard sometimes to actually have a chargeback go through. So basically what Shawn's been doing is he's been using ulterior motives or ulterior platforms different than PayPal on newer consumers or newer phone flippers, people who are just newer to the industry, and he's basically been promising them phones at a discount price, and then he gets the Cash App or the Venmo money or the Square money, and then he just doesn't send anything, or he sends a box that is basically empty. In fact, this guy is such a big scammer and he has such balls that he actually tried to scam Atlas Mobile invoiced them, and then decided to send them an empty box. Ridiculous, right? So I just don't want anybody out there, especially new people. I mean, it's so hard to get into phone flipping and not, flip something and lose money on it, just because there's a lot to know in this industry. And the last thing we need is somebody out there like this that's not only making phone flipping more difficult for new people, but he's literally preying on them, preying on their innocence in the fact that he is getting their hopes up by offering them, cheap phones or something, and then basically victimizing them by not sending them anything at all. Further scrolling down Shawn's timeline, you can see this Anthony fellow has actually been posting since June 27th, so that's 2 days ago, and he's now saying, can you please respond to my messages? I ordered a phone from you and paid through the email you sent, paying by Square. I paid on June 20th. So Anthony actually paid this guy on June 20th, and it's June 29th right now, and absolutely nothing. So absolutely crazy. As you can see here, this guy posted a screenshot. It looks like he paid Shawn $550. It's 9 days later, and as we all know in the phone flipping game and the online shipping game, it doesn't take 9 days to get a tracking number. Like, let's be honest here. So I'm not going to say all of the different messages that I have gotten from people, but I have gotten some very, very horrible messages about this person. Like I said, Atlas Mobile was one. I'm not sure if they actually lost money, but I know that they were definitely attempted to be defrauded by this individual. Jacob Hanna came out to me and let me know that he tried scamming him. However, I don't think Jacob fell for it. And then this Anthony guy actually recently was victimized, and there was a couple other people that were also victimized by this person. This has kind of gone on over the past 6 months. I've gotten multiple messages from people. So I have the free group eBay Phone Flipping Mastermind, which if you guys aren't in it, make sure you guys join. It'll be in a link down below in the description. But he is banned from my group and my paid group just to make sure that he doesn't get in and prey on any innocent or new people in the industry. So, I mean, I give this guy credit. He's got balls. I mean, he doesn't care who he scams. He'll scam you. He'll scam me. He'll scam anybody out there. He'll scam Atlas Mobile, any big buyer. He doesn't care. He'll just try and scam anybody. So I guess the guy doesn't really care. So all I'm trying to say is, since he doesn't care, I care about you guys, and I just wanted to let everybody know out there, this is what's going on. Watch out for this guy, because he's been known to be a scammer. Now, if in the future Shawn starts doing good business, that's great. But this is a factual video based on screenshots from multiple people, and I have verified everything. So that being said, I really advise you to tread carefully if you end up doing business or get a request or a message from this person. Another interesting message that was actually sent to me was that Shawn claims that he does 2,000 phones a month and makes $100 profit on each phone. Being a wholesaler myself, that really doesn't make sense to me, because not only myself and other wholesalers, I don't know anybody moving 2,000 phones a month, especially at $100 guaranteed profit each phone. So very interesting stuff. Like I said, for him to want to try and scam Atlas Mobile, he tried scamming Jacob Hanna, who, is another phone flipping group creator. I mean, not a dumb guy. It's like, wow, to try and scam somebody that is probably not going to fall for your scam. It's incredible. I mean, this guy literally just doesn't care. He either has the biggest balls in the world, or he just does not care at all and just wants to scam anybody and everybody. So I wanted to add a little humor to this, because I didn't want this to be like, I'm not trying to have this be a negative video, but it's just a advisory video. You guys got to watch out for this stuff. Like I've said in my Phone Flipping Academy course, there's a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of scams, and this is one of them. There are scams in phone flipping. I know people personally who have been wholesalers who have shipped out $50,000 worth of phones. They've received $25,000 up front, and when they were waiting for the other half of the payment, they never got anything, and that was that. And it was overseas, and there was nothing they could do, because they never verified the source that they were shipping to, and they took a chance. They took a chance because the price was right. So there are a lot of things that can go wrong in phone flipping, and you really have to keep your eyes open, because people will try and take advantage of you, and this is one of those people. It's too bad, because the guy looks like a nice guy. You would never ever know. Kind of looks like just an average Joe family guy, but as you can see, like I said, I've gotten over 10 different messages from people, and then there's this Anthony guy that's just blowing up this guy's timeline, and I feel so bad, because Anthony, He looks newer to the game, obviously. That's why he's buying phones from people online, because as we all know, we try and flip locally, or we have people actually just send us phones up front if you're doing wholesaling. And this guy got scammed out of $550, and he's actually in Jacob Hanna's group, and it's just really sad to see that. So if you guys have dealt with Shawn and you have personal experience, or you've personally been scammed by Shawn, make sure you guys drop a comment down below. Would love to hear what you all have to say. Make sure you guys smash that like button, hit subscribe. I hope this awareness video helps you, and if you were almost gonna get scammed by this guy, I hope that I saved you and saved you a ton of money. So that being said, thanks for watching, y'all, and I will see you in the next video.